So, game number 3 now coming up between BDL and NightEnD. It's going to be on Crevasse. GSL Crevasse, great map. You just saw it in the other game. NightEnD now in the top right. APM tab. Given the GGGL and BDL in the bottom right. So, because last game was a bit weird, just want to swoop over that really quickly. I mean, the thing is, you really have to have you have to have like 5 Colossus, then you want to stop. Then you want to make a lot of Zealots and Gateway units, and have like 10 Phoenixes. Like, a limited count of Colossi, high count but limited of Phoenixes, and then the rest Gateway units. And that takes some time, right, to build up. Like, you don't have that at once. And you can't even produce it at an equal measure. Because the Phoenix and Colossi just take up so much gas. So, getting there is the hard part. If you get there, I'm not going to say it's GG, but you're very well situated in the game. So, that's the thing about Phoenix Colossus. NightEnD has a ton of experience with it, but he knows, like, when he falls over. And someone mentioned in the chat that he forgot to morph gateways, which might very well be the case. So that's, of course, something that cannot happen. It's so delicate and so fragile that a blunder like that is going to lose you the game. And that's what we saw. So excuse the weird commentary, but it's like hard to grasp sometimes for me too. So we see NightEnD scouting the wrong ways, kind of gonna get there in the end. Let's see how they will do. No Nexus first, which is interesting. Like, a lot of people have done that a lot of times, but looks like the trend is steering more towards a 1-gate expand. NightEnD was very unsuccessful with his pressure in the last game, so I do think, well, there's two things. Either he is gonna 3-gate again, because it's a bit easier on this map due to the rocks. You can kill those quite quickly, only 1k life. And then a bunker here doesn't really stop you that much anymore. So that's one possibility. Or he will say, okay, not gonna commit too much to pressure. I'm gonna 1-gate expand, just like he did in game 1, and be fine with it. So that's very nice. The second gas is up. Is he gonna take it? I don't think so. Nope. He's just taking it. He doesn't want to have it stolen. BDL now is hanging out back here. NightEnD definitely wants to take out that probe. SCV, and here's the 1-gate expand. And here's the move by BDL. He's not going to see the expand. I assume he's going to get taken out before. 2 more shots. 2 more shots! Is he actually going to see the expansion? Ah! I don't think he saw it. I don't think he saw it. No, he did not. But he only saw 1 gateway, so you can assume that this is what's up. Cannot be certain, though. So, BDL will play a bit more careful than he would like compared to when he would have seen the expansion. I think 2 gases now for BDL. He's gonna take his factory quite soon. Attack lab before, of course. I do think so, at least. Here's a little stalker poking once again. Cannot do much. Too many Marines on the map. NightEnD, what are you doing? Oh. Ugh. GG Stalker. Losing that Stalker is a huge detriment and was not necessary at all. And BDL was like, I'm gonna go down, gonna see it, gonna make sure that that Stalker leaves, right? And then, wait, he's right-clicked on the rocks. And then he just went past and shut it down. So that's a ridiculously huge loss, actually. Like, cannot really justify losing that early. 3 gates up, Twilight Council once again. This looks so much like Zarka versus Cass, game 3. You might just see DTs. That would be very funny. Second bunker going up just to make sure BDL As we know, did not see the expand, so better safe than sorry. I like it. Not taking that third gas. And yes, wow, dude. Did NightEnD like watch Zoke and was just all like, yeah, that looks good, I'm gonna do that too? Because this is really, really similar. One thing though, I think Strelok is gonna have an eBay quite soon. Like, from how I know him, he usually gets that ASAP. So, we will see. We will see if that is what we're gonna see. DTs though are almost ready, and again, pylon right here. What was that right click down there? I wonder. The factory. Where is it gonna go? Oh no! Oh, Strelok just scouting with an SCV. Only saw the Twilight Council, but that like screams that there's a Dark Shrine here. So I think he will. Yeah, eBay putting up right away, and I don't see NightEnD having much success here actually, because, well, the front is walled off. He can't even get in. And the drop now coming from imbaStrelok. That was kind of a bug there. That was weird. But the drop is coming. It looks like, is NightEnD leaving? Does he see the medvac? Yes, he does. He's gonna try to chase those. The DT is just on the map to get the map control. He's not pressing the issue at all. So that's really nice. No turret yet up, so you could still do some damage here. The drop is coming down, but gets thwarted, I think. Oh, actually, Strelok doing tons of damage in that nice little corner back there. Gets force fielded though. And wow, still a lot of Marines left. No good angle for his opponent. No, still gonna drop the natural as well. Gonna put up a ton of pressure, and yeah, he gets taken out over there. Or will he? He's in the third right now. He's gonna take out that pylon. DT here to help, and that's very efficient. But he's still gonna get some probes. And now the DT is gonna go to the front too, as he just forced a scan, I think. Or did he actually scan? I don't know. But no, there's the scan at the front. Wow. Very, very clutch defense, I think, from NightEnD, but he lost a ton. Like, he did all he could, but 16 workers killed, and that is a huge, huge win for Strelok. Is Strelok gonna get a Raven out? I think he has to be honest. And NightEnD now with Storm on the way, but without a third base, he's not going to be able to maintain Templar production as well as he wants to. And again, the factory pulls the units to this expand, and the drop is coming. The DT is still ready, and this is not going to do too much. Scan taking that out right away. Good blink micro here from NightEnD, but still a lot of units left. Feedback's going to go off onto the medvac. Oh! Nope, not in time. And yeah, Strelok just has a good advantage here. He has 20 supply ahead. He does have his third command center, and there's not really much NightEnD can do now except for defend. And he's not going to be able to do much without the third base. So, well, +1 armor now coming up, which is reasonable. Wow, Strelok's so aggressive. Trying to take out that single stalker here. He's stimming again. Is he actually going to get it? Don't know. Looks like not. Blinks again. Meanwhile, we have another drop by Strelok coming across the map. And that gets taken out though. And that's nice by NightEnD. He knows that. Oh! Takes it out! A win for NightEnD, and he's been waiting for something like that. Wow, that was necessary for him. He also is going to get the factory, so maybe a little upswing for NightEnD at this point. He's going to lose that pylon though, that will kind of leave him supply block. Supply block, I think. Just got another one, but yeah. NightEnD though has secured his third base, and that's absolutely crucial in this matchup. So he has a good shot now. Strelok's still just looking solid as ever, taking that base, and yeah, I mean, NightEnD has Storm. That's of course a huge momentum for him, and taking out that drop and stuff was really, really good for him. He's now adding on the gateways, trying to get a huge army together, but that push might, if Strelok moves out soon, which he is, NightEnD might be in some trouble because he just doesn't have the unit mass. He doesn't have charge either, and a very, very heavy Marauder composition here. The Storms will do quite well, a ton of Marines in here, but Strelok has a really good shot. In fact, NightEnD, is he going to get out of position? No, actually he's getting in position. I'm always forgetting that those rocks are in the way. And one Storm goes down, 2 Marines dying, and wow, actually, this is a good angle for NightEnD. He's going to Storm again, and his units are trapped, and Madvacs are here. Stark is to accept the Madvacs. Can't even talk about the Storms, just blanketing everything. Wow, NightEnD with a huge swing in his favor. Still has a bunch of Templar left that can't even storm. But a drop in the natural for NightEnD, the backyard. Gonna take out the Nexus actually. And that's a swing back again. So Strelok still ahead in supply. Still can do damage here. It looks like he's gonna pick up the guys and leave ASAP. Very, very good drop. These Stalkers still hanging out here. Is NightEnD actually going to push? Might not be the worst idea. I mean, he did take out quite a few units of his opponent in this whole engagement. Another drop coming from Strelok. Is it the same one, or it might actually be the same one, yeah. And Strelok, I think, does have a Ghost Academy up somewhere. Yes, he does. Not getting any, though. So that's kind of weird. Feedback on the map, very nice. And a defensive storm. And oh, Strelok runs right through. What are you doing, man? Running right into that storm. 2 more storms going down, and that will actually almost clean up everything. Those Stalkers will have no problem cleaning up everything. But again, 2 drops and not enough units to really take it out, and this is not benefiting NightEnD here. This is very, very good for Strelok. These little skirmishes in the middle don't hurt Strelok as much as these drops actually hurt NightEnD. NightEnD is down to 32 Harvesters, and you can't go all in very well with Templar because you're so limited on, like, you can only storm and you can't just A-move. So this is going to be very difficult because Strelok is still in a great spot economically. Losing some army in the middle is just not that bad. And a little note about the map. Yeah, actually he's going to expand here. I would have actually liked him to expand like here or here, because those are the 2 bases next that actually do have a bunch of like good minerals. Those are only 5 and 1 gas. So that's kind of weird. Another drop coming in the natural here. And again, not that many units. And oh, in the main as well. And here's an engagement in the middle. A lot of storms. So many Templar for NightEnD. He's arcaning them up now. But yeah, again, Strelok just doesn't care. And he's taking out so much. Oh god. These drops are absolutely brilliant. And the large rush distance compared to the short air distance is really benefiting Strelok. Look at that. He's loading up right again. And just as the first few drops leave, he's taking out that Nexus. Army is going to get taken out rather easily, but there are 2 more drops, and this is, I think NightEnD has to tap out pretty soon. This is too much to handle. He has to, like, I don't know if defending this is actually worthwhile. NightEnD is just falling apart, losing that Nexus over again, and the Archons are doing a good job, but losing quite some health here too. And again, another drop, another attack, taking out a ton of probes. NightEnD down to 28. What's NightEnD even doing anymore? He can't do much. He's 50 supply behind, even more than that. And Strelok on 4 bases. Yeah, actually like 3. Those 2 add up to 1. kind of. So I think NightEnD has to go now. This is so good by Strelok. If he goes to the semifinal against Naniwa, this is so well deserved. This is a great game. And a Ghost was about to EMP. I was like, nah. I think he wants the Templar because that's really what can deal the damage here. And it gets taken out. That was the only Ghost, I think. Templar coming in. Can they storm enough? And we saw what Strelok can do even under pressure in game 2, in game 1, excuse me. And yeah, he's not getting taken out. GG from NightEnD and a 2-1 victory for Strelok. Very close, but taking it down. Congrats to Strelok. Moving up against Naniwa.